We got some bad news coming out of Boston surrounding Hampus Lindholm, but we do know who's going to replace him for now. And I'm going to tell you all about him. So buckle up, Bruins fans. I'm here to give you the latest info on your beloved Boston Bruins. If you've been liking my Bruins content, please leave me a like and subscribe. If you've already done so, thank you. And let's get into it.
Yeah, Hampus is lower body injury. It's going to be weeks. So weeks is plural. Don't ask me next week, please. For everybody, I get asked those ones a lot.
Well, folks, you heard it from the coach's mouth. Hampus Lindholm is going to be out for weeks. And Coach Jim Montgomery doesn't want to answer questions about it for weeks as well. I can't blame Montgomery here, as reporters do get to be a bit much when it comes to injuries, when we all know the NHL is extremely secretive when it comes to disclosing injuries. All we know at this point is Hampus Lindholm did not get a stinger when he blocked a shot late in the first period against St. Louis the other night. The puck from the replay looks to get him in one spot where he doesn't have a lot of padding, right at the top of his leg. It's unfortunate because Hampus Lindholm had recently started to play some really good offensive hockey for the Boston Bruins. In 17 games this season, Lindholm had 3 goals, 4 assists for 7 points. That might not sound like a lot, but for the Boston Bruins this season, it is. That puts him tied for 5th on the team in scoring and 1st among defensemen on the team. Montgomery just last game rewarded Lindholm's recent performance with a chance to quarterback PP1, which was obviously short-lived. I think he's been more assertive, Montgomery said of Lindholm, who had already matched his scoring output from last year with 3 goals through 16 games, bringing a shot-first mentality, for sure. The Bruins have struggled to generate offense this season, and losing one of the main guys from your back end that helps generate that is not going to be easily replaced. Lindholm recently was one of the only defensemen that was driving the play, moving the puck up, and driving to the net. So we're going to need the likes of Mason Lohrei and Charlie McAvoy to step up their game. According to Evolving Hockey, Hampus Lindholm was the Boston Bruins' only positive play driver on their blue line this season with 55.11% 5-on-5 expected goal share. I'm not kidding myself that Lindholm was causing many turnovers and his defensive play was lacking, but once again, you can't have a full team of defensive players and expect to score some goals. With both Lindholm and Andrew Peeke out with injuries, the Bruins currently only have 5 active defensemen on their NHL roster. So a roster move should be expected, and it was before the game against Dallas. So that leaves who's going to be replacing Lindholm in the lineup. Yesterday, the Boston Bruins announced they've called up Jordan Oesterle. Now, who is Jordan Oesterle? According to Connor Ryan from Boston.com, the 32-year-old Oesterle is a left-shot D who has appeared in 371 career NHL games while playing for 5 different NHL franchises. The Dearborn Heights, Michigan native signed a 2-year, 2-way contract with Boston in July. Oesterle opened the 2024 season with the Providence Bruins, scoring 3 goals and recording 5 assists over 9 games against AHL competition.
I remember you were impressed with Jordan Oesterle's camp. What stood out?
His skating, his mobility. He's an excellent skater in every possible fashion. His edges, his pivots, his lateral movement, the offensive blue line, his retrievals, and then it's his brain. Like, he's a real smart hockey player that is exceptional at breaking the puck out and transitioning pucks.
His career stats don't scream offensive defenseman, but in 9 games in Providence, he at least got 3 goals. My guess is Montgomery's going to see if Mason Lohrei can step into the absence now created with Lindholm not in the lineup, because we're going to need that puck-moving defenseman. Lohrei can move the puck and be that offensive player from the back end, but we haven't really seen it from him since last year in the playoffs. I would think Lohrei's ice time is about to increase, so hopefully he can fill the void and step up in Lindholm's absence. Currently this season, Lohrei has 1 goal and 3 assists on the season in 13 games for the Boston Bruins. He's averaging around 16 minutes a game, so I'd expect to see those numbers go up in the coming weeks. I personally feel this is happening at the worst time for the Boston Bruins as they continue to struggle to generate offense and recently had a very nice comeback win against St. Louis. They couldn't be facing a more tougher opponent tonight in Dallas, so they will have their hands full. Let me know in the comments what you think of the Lindholm injury and how do you think it'll affect the Boston Bruins. That's a wrap on today's video. To stay up to date on all the news surrounding the Boston Bruins, please subscribe and drop me a like. If news breaks surrounding the Boston Bruins, be sure to check out the channel. If you've already subscribed to the channel, thank you, and I'll see you next time.